What's up, YouTube? Too many times in advertising, people are bullshitting one another. We all pretend that we know things we don't to avoid looking stupid. We want to look like we have all our shit figured out, like we have the answer to every problem. And I will not bullshit you. I'm guilty of this. This video might provide value, might be a rant. Guess we'll find out. Just be genuine. Be real. Video done, thanks for watching. Now, okay, what exactly do I mean? Through every phase of your career, opportunities will present themselves, and we just want to present ourselves in the best light possible. We can pretend we always know the answer. Take a chance that will never be found out. But it's risky, and frankly, not worth it. If you get caught in a lie, in an excuse, in an instance in which you provide superficial knowledge, your credibility diminishes. Once you're labeled as someone who is deceptive or just talks their way out of certain situations, it's hard to recover. And most of the time, it's pretty obvious. And I get it. Advertising is pressure heavy, ever changing, evolving, moving fast. We just all want to be perceived as experts in our field. Makes enough sense. Let's dabble in some examples and then get vulnerable for a second. Do not deceive your future employer. When you're applying for an agency job, there's a lot of pressure. You've got to be a better candidate than the next, and you have to stand out. You put every skill you are even relatively okay at on that resume. You did a couple After Effects tutorials, so yeah, you're an animator. You used some basic HTML on a recent project, so you can kind of code. You read a book on social media. That seems like an agency need. You put that down. I implore you to hit the pause button. I receive so many resumes with those little rating systems. I'm 4.5 out of 5 stars at Premiere Pro. I am 92% proficient in Photoshop. These numbers are a bit arbitrary, kind of meaningless. How does someone truly know what percentage skilled they are at a particular program? These programs are pretty complex, and most of the time we're using the minimum of their true capabilities on the day-to-day. Now, this isn't to discourage or bash the people that do this. It's just that these things can be a little bit misleading. And if you lack the skills you claim you have, it's gonna hurt your rep and potentially put you in a bad situation even if you're hired. Quick reco is to place subcategories under the skills section of your resume. An expert column and a working knowledge column. This shows transparency and that you're interested in improving on the categories that you don't feel 100% in yet. Next, don't deceive your boss. If there is one person you should be extremely transparent and straightforward with, it's your creative director. They're not there to judge you. They're there to get the best work out of you. So providing excuses, half-truths, or misleading information, it's just not the best idea. By doing so, you jeopardize losing their trust. And if your CD doesn't trust you, you're gonna get the more mindless and assignments. Just be honest. If you don't know something, it's okay to say so. You don't look incompetent by not knowing the answer. Just say, to be honest with you, I don't know, but let me go find that out for you. That simple sentence shows responsibility, confidence, and the willingness to go and problem solve. They'll respect that a hell of a lot more. And lastly, which should be a no-brainer, is to not deceive your client. If you bullshit your client, you risk losing the account. Highest of stakes. Deception can make them lose confidence in your agency and your ability to deliver. Most of the clients you work with have pretty stressful jobs, and though you should make them feel at ease, you should never lie to them. See your client as a teammate and don't be afraid to admit when you're wrong. They know their business really well, and though we're experts in our category, we shouldn't take it personally when a client doesn't agree with us. Now, that doesn't mean you should shy away from your point of view. If you feel confident in the strategy of why you're doing something, it's worth a pushback. Good clients respect being challenged. They truly do respect and see value in us. Sometimes we forget that when we're working late on a Friday night, but they do. So to end this thing, I just really want to leave you with a single thought. Please, just be real. Be comfortable with not knowing. Be comfortable with admitting when you're wrong. Though it may seem like your uncertainty is a weakness, your transparency is a much more important strength. That whole truth thing, that's what builds a true perception of confidence. Confidence that you're secure in your position and that you will find the correct answer, not just any answer. And that's today's spiel. This is Kevin, signing out.